good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Did you notice how I did that in reverse order? Wherever you are in XRP Army land, I have a special treat for you this evening. First video we've done in a while. We have a person who has become a dear friend of mine recently, TB, Terry, as she is known on Twitter. And she did one of the most amazing things that I've ever seen in my entire life in the last couple of weeks. And I wanted to bring her on and give her the chance to be able to give everyone the description of her not so random act of kindness. And so, Terry, there's your introduction. Would you like to say hello to everyone and introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Terry, and I do go by TB on Twitter. I'm kind of a newbie to Twitter, kind of been in this Twitter crypto space for a little over a year now. And I, came to the space to learn more about crypto. And I kind of fell into this XRP community, which led me to Scott and some other wonderful people in this community. And it's been a joy to just be around you guys and learn about crypto and XRP.
Fantastic. And Terry, what type of, and you can share only what you would like to, but what type of a professional background do you have?
So I'm actually I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm a medical provider. I do preventive integrative wellness, regenerative medicine. I'm also a fitness and health professional. So I also work with people in training athletes. So I kind of have the best of both worlds, working with this sick or prevention, and as well as working with people that are really fit and want to, do events or just stay well.
Fantastic. So I guess that would be a perfect lead in for our disclaimer that nothing that I say and nothing that Terry said is in any way, shape, or form to be taken as financial advice. Is that something that we can both agree on, Terry?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands what a true professional that I am. In preparation of this video, just like 5 seconds ago, I wrote down some notes to make sure that we went through this with Terry in chronological order. So the next thing that I'd like to do is, Terry, you started a project, and I just said it a minute ago. It is a not so random act of kindness. And one of the things you wanted to bring a group of people together to try and help someone else. And I think that, and again, that's one of the most awesome things that I've ever heard of in my entire life. And so, would you now kind of share why you decided to do that?
Sure. Yeah. We are living in some really interesting times right now. We went through kind of a really funky year last year in 2022. From our health and wellness perspective and into our financial system and including the crypto space. And so, it seems like it was really dour and just not a lot of good feeling out there. So this was brought about due to doing something good for the community and actually changing a life of a child.
Wow. Yeah, it's a rough year. This, I think, is my fifth year now in XRP, and this was more rug pulls this year than I can remember. Um, uh, we had Celsius and SBF, and just horrible.
Right,
Uh,
right.
and I did notice today. We mentioned this. We talked about this briefly right before we started this. It looks like Gemini is getting sued by the SEC.
Right, right, right,
So
right.
2023 is starting, excuse me, starting off with a bang.
Right. And as Scott is, you and I have discussed too, I myself am very new to crypto. I've only been doing this for a little over a year, and the one reason why I came into the space was to learn. And I've learned a lot about a lot of bad stuff since I've been in, but it hasn't scared me because I feel like I've met and have met a group of people that have actually helped me to understand what's going on, and that I can again reach out to people and not be so afraid of this the news of the day or things that are happening. You know, they always say, know what you hold. And I really believe that because of the people that I've been able to reach or meet in this community. So, you know, again, with all this bad news that we've heard, and like I say, 2023 starting kind of off on the wrong foot, again, there's so much in the universe and in the world that we can still provide joy and happiness and help those that need it. Because most of us, I think, in our position that we can do a little bit. A little bit can go a long way. It doesn't have to be a lot. We can do a little bit, and it will help and go a long way.
Well, and part of what I'm gleaning from what you were saying is that with all of the bad stuff going on, you felt like that you could do something that would help bring people together. And that's right up my alley, because for the last 4 years on crypto Twitter, I've had sort of a constant mantra: let's connect and cooperate, because together we are stronger and we can accomplish more and be more effective if we're working together than we can separately. And again, that was one of the reasons why I was what your project was so near and dear to my heart. Okay, so now we've kind of gone over who you are and why you decided to do this not so random act of kindness. So now let's break it down a little bit and let everyone know exactly what is it that you did.
Yeah. So, with the guidance of some really great, wonderful crypto friends, there was a decision to work on this project called Operation Smile. And what this is to help a child who was born with a cleft palate, and they can get surgery for this so that they can actually eat, function, and then again feel like, you know, they feel like a person. You know, this is a very disfiguring physical abnormality that can happen to children, and the only way you can really fix this is through a surgical procedure. So the project was to help one child obtain or get this surgery.
Fantastic. And one of the things too that really warmed my heart is again, for the last 4 years I've been saying, y'all, we need to come together and solve problems together.
Right,
We need to work together. Activate the law of synergy, because we can do more together than any of us can do individually.
right,
And
right,
you know, I understand that most people could have come up with $240 out of their own pocket,
right,
but being able to have the opportunity for those people to come together to accomplish that.
right.
And you know, when you accomplish this, if nothing else ever happens in the life of each one of those people, you gave them the gift of knowing that they were a part of changing a kid's life forever.
Absolutely. No,
And you know,
absolutely.
money can't buy the feeling that people get when you do for another. And I believe that the more that we can get this out to the rest of, you know, our Twitter community, then it puts a good light on our XRP Army community, because I'm not aware of any other community in crypto that is really trying to break into the charitable and in the giving. It seems like that a lot of the information in our crypto space, Terry, is all about how am I going to get,
Right, right.
instead of how might I be able to give to help others.
Absolutely. No, I
So
absolutely, Scott. I agree. I think again, because you know, we all are here to learn investing, and I totally agree with that. But at the same time, you know, there are others that really need our help right now, and children, especially with this cleft palate situation. Again, this is seriously a life-changing experience. And I got to say this too, our community is probably the most giving in the crypto space. And I was so honored to work with the group, again, the crypto timeline group. They are just wonderful. Again, just came forward and just wanted to give without question. And I got to tell you, just a wonderful group of people. I could not feel so more honored to be part of working with these people. And like you said, when the project was done and we did collect the money to help a child, it does give you a sense of, wow. I felt like, I can't even tell you how I felt. And like you said, I probably, most of us could have given the money ourselves directly, but to really work with a group of people, that synergy behind it really gives you a feeling of accomplishment as a team and as a community, and that we demonstrated that we can work together and do something really great for the world.
Yeah, and I did want, real quick, I'm going to do my best as a non-technical person. I'm going to try to be able to share with everyone the proof. It's always good to have visual proof. And this is can you see my screen, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay, this is, you can explain it to people. That's what you got from Operation Smile when you made the deposit.
Yes, when we gave the money, they were so grateful and very, thankful. Um, uh, then this is just solidifies that the donation was given. So yes, but they were very, very grateful that we as a community, because I made sure to share that we did this as a team. They were just really excited that we were able to do this.
All right, well, that's great. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is where do you feel like, oh, I'm going to reverse the schedule of what we had set up. Can you describe to people what your timeline was? And also, if you don't mind, let everyone know, as a newbie in the space, what your follower count is, and because you accomplished doing something, but you and I both are kind of more like small fish in this big pond than a lot of the other people are in this community. So I'd just like for everyone to kind of understand that, kind of what your numbers are and everything, and what you were able to accomplish with what you had to work with.
Sure. Yeah. I have only 1,100 followers. I'm learning my way around Twitter. I really enjoy the space because like I said, I just really learn more, and I'm connecting to some really amazing people. Again, like I said, my background's medicine, but I'm just really embracing learning the financial crypto. I mean, I just love it. So, but I have 1,100 followers, and the timeline for this was when the project started with our little discussion group. We were going to give ourselves 2 weeks to get it all together and put it out there. But what happened is we just basically, one of the members said, let's just do it. And so we decided on Tuesday evening to put it out there. And in 6 days, we were able to raise the funds.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And one of the things too that I think was really good is that there was a minimum that was set, so it wasn't, that any one person had to
Right.
give a whole lot or whatever, and so it was kind of a decentralized project where you
Yes.
wanted to have many hands making light work. Is that kind of the strategy that you had going in?
Yes. So again, our goal, for anybody out there that actually wants to, again, contribute to this organization for Operation Smile, it's $240 for a child to have a procedure. And again, this is a life-changing procedure. So it's not a lot of money, but what we were able to do is, for our group of people, we asked for $15 per person to contribute, and again, we met that expectation before the deadline. So we did meet it before the deadline.
That's fantastic. Okay, so now the last part of this is I'd like to kind of get a feel for you of where things are headed, and not really so much in detail, but just conceptually. Where do you see now that you've started this? I would imagine that you would like to be able to see this continue so we can bring more good PR and have more people experience the feelings of working together with the group and accomplishing something and helping change the life of a kid. It's like the Lay's potato chips. You can't have just one.
Right. And that's the thing. I think once the donation was given, and after speaking to the person on the other end that was receiving the money and letting me know, hey, the money is going to go directly to the area of need right now. So, and it goes directly to that place, and they work all over the world. So that's another wonderful thing. So that feeling was like, wow, that was so great that you want to do it again. It's like, it just gives you, I felt energetic and felt alive. And I felt like, wow, to replicate this again would be great. And again, the next time would be better if we could double what we did, maybe 2 kids next time, or 3 kids and 4 kids. I mean, again, the goal would be, again, Kim, let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing good in the world for as long as we can. And how many lives can we change? Again, this is a life-changing event for these children.
Well, and being in the space for, I think I'm in my 5th year now, and the people that I have met, I mean, I was able to meet John Deaton. I've conversed on the computer a good bit with people like the Bearable Bull and James Rule and XR Plumber and Tim, and there's so many that I'm going to leave people out. But I'm absolutely convinced we have the smartest community in crypto.
We
I'm
do.
also absolutely convinced, Terry, that we've got the greatest researchers and sleuths in all of crypto.
Absolutely. I agree. And that's what I think I was drawn to too. Because in full disclosure, I had gotten into crypto because of Bitcoin when it was like $60,000. And my friend said, you need to go buy it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. And then I saw these little coins on the side, and that's where I started doing my research. And that's where I kind of fell into this lawsuit. And then this thing got bigger and bigger and bigger, and not met personally, but I felt like just reading these blogs and tweets, like I was just fascinated by how many of these, how smart this community really is. I'm very drawn to these people, very drawn.
And I would really be upset if I didn't mention Jay Blessed. He's really
Yes.
been a person that I've really come to know, like, and respect. And part of it was being involved in the Timeline Project, and Crypto Airy. She's my favorite.
Yeah, there's so many.
Didn't want to be in this video without making sure that I mentioned her.
There's so many.
And I know that I was in a conversation last night, and I know that we're going to keep it under wraps now. But the second not so random act of kindness is in the planning stage now. And we will hope that everyone that sees this video will be on the lookout for when we get that started and get it going, because I would like to be able to be a part of sharing with the world that our XRP Army community is the most giving community in all of crypto. And I'd like to thank you for being the brave soul that began to kind of kick that off, because we really haven't had that. Like I said, it seems like that, all of the videos and all of the, Twitter spaces and everything is all about, what do I need to be able to find out so I can get me some?
Right.
Instead of, things are going well in my life. And if the SEC case settles and it goes well for all of us, we're going to be some well-funded people. And I have a vision of a group of well-funded do-gooders going out and helping as many people out in the world that we possibly can. And you kind of began this process with your project. And I wanted to personally thank you for doing that. And congratulations on accomplishing it too, because that's really something extraordinary.
Scott, thank you. And again, I didn't do this per se. It was the collective of all of us. I mean, we are a really strong group of people, and I'm so grateful for that. And, again, I haven't met everybody face to face, but you just feel that when you communicate with them. You just feel these people and how wonderful they are and how giving they are. And like I said, I'm so honored that I could do this. I'm so honored. Thank you.
All right. All right. So everybody, that's it. I'm hoping that you will all wait with bated breath. Is that how that quote goes? And for the upcoming information about the second upcoming, unbelievable, wonderful, not so random act of kindness by the XRP Army community. All right. And again, thank you very much, Terry. God bless you. And I look forward. Oh, and I did hear through the grapevine, the person that is leading the next project, you will be there sort of as holding their hand to
Absolutely.
walk them through every step to completion. So you're kind of going to be like their not so random act of kindness project coach, right?
I will do that.
So you led the first one, and now you're going to help the leader of the second one.
Absolutely, 100%.
And as these projects continue to develop, that is the kind of thing that will continue to happen. So nobody's going to be out there trying to figure out how to do this. They're just going to have to duplicate the template that has already been proven that has succeeded.
Right. Yeah. Again, there'll be lots of people hand holding, and we'll get through it together.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you again, Terry. God bless you, and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you.